Do you know that your small business financial reports are a gold mine of information about your business? It's true. Your reports are so much more than just a bunch of boring numbers jumbled together on the screen. And in today's video, I'm going to show you how to use your financial reports to make strategic decisions in your business. After watching this video, you'll be able to look at your profit and loss report and identify your lowest earning income streams, what products and services you should launch, and when you should launch them. I've been reading reports and deciphering numbers for small business owners for over 10 years. Along the way, I've picked up some pretty awesome tricks that make the whole numbers thing way easier to understand. So if you're nervous about looking at all those numbers, don't worry. My method is simple, straightforward, and effective. The profit and loss report. Before we jump into all the juicy information in this report, let's go over what a profit and loss report is. A profit and loss report, which is also known as an income statement, is a report that shows you all the money you made, all of your costs, and all of your expenses in any given time period. It also shows you your net income. If your net income is positive, you've got profit, my friend, which means you've made more money than you spent. And if it's negative, you've got a loss, which means you've spent more money than you made. Now, if you want a deep dive into the anatomy of a profit and loss report and the basics of reading this report, check out my video, How to Read a Profit and Loss Statement for Small Businesses, which goes into a lot more detail about profit and loss reports. Today, all the reports I'm showing you have been created using QuickBooks Online. And I've linked below to a tutorial on how to run a basic profit and loss report in QuickBooks Online. If you've never used QuickBooks Online, I highly recommend you give it a whirl. And I've linked to the software below with a special 50% off offer for the first 12 months. And now let's get into the good stuff. Declutter your income stream. The first way you can use small business financial reports to grow your business is to cut out your low earning income streams, which I like to call decluttering your income. I know as a small business owner, I often find myself offering way too many products and services. Some of these offers don't really make very much money, and they divert my time and attention away from my top earning products and services. Just like we have to declutter our homes, we also need to declutter our offerings. With the profit and loss report, you not only see your total income, but you also see your income broken out by category. That means you can see which income streams are bringing in the most revenue for your business. So there are two ways to look at this. One, you can just look at the numbers and look for which income streams are the highest. That's pretty straightforward and easy. But you can also use this super cool report in QuickBooks Online called Profit and Loss Percentage of Total Income. Using this report, you can actually see what percentage of your total income each income stream makes up. For example, on this sample report, we see that landscaping services makes up 68.5% of the business's income, while design income and pest control services make up much less. In particular, we can see that pest control services only makes up 3% of the total business income. We might want to ask ourselves, is pet control services really worth it? Also considering that this service might have a lot of costs and administrative time involved. If I were this business owner, I would look at this and say, hey, I'm getting rid of pest control services and focusing more of my energy on design income and building momentum there. Using your profit and loss report to rank how much each income stream earns opens up a lot of possibilities for you. You can cut out low earning products or services and refocus your attention on the more profitable areas of your business. Decide what products or services to launch. Sometimes it's really overwhelming to know what you should sell. There are so many ways that we can monetize our skills and creativity that it can feel like a lot of pressure to choose the right offer. This is where your numbers come in. Just like we can use our financial reports to cut out our lowest earning products and services, we can also use our reports to identify what types of products and services sell the best. Knowing what our market wants makes it so much easier to create profitable offerings. First, we can look at our profit and loss report to see what kinds of offerings are selling the best. And when I say kind of offering, this could mean a lot of things based on your business. For services, you could look at, do shorter or longer service packages sell better? How about packages via a la carte services? Is there a skill set that people are seeking you out for? Is that work that you enjoy making you money? This is an important one because if you're making all your money from work that you hate, you probably need to reassess your business model. For products, you could look at, do digital or physical products sell best? What variations of products sell the best? That could be size, color, design. What topics sell the best? If you make info products, what information are people seeking? What price points are driving up your revenue? For example, while I sell a lot of mini trainings throughout the year, 63% of my digital product revenue comes from my online course, Badass Business Finance, because the price point is so much higher. So while I sell that course less often, it still makes up a significant portion of my income. Let's look at a report together. In this example, this person sells digital products and service packages. And let's say they are trying to figure out if they should launch a new product or service this year. First, we can see that digital products make up more than half of the total revenue for this business. And in particular, the Boss Brand School is the highest grossing income stream. Let's drill down even deeper into digital products. There are 3 types of digital products, and the main revenue generator is the Boss Brand School, which is a course. We also see that the ebook is barely making a dent in the total income. So immediately we can rule out launching another ebook because it's not really making a big difference in their revenue. Next, we look at services and see that their branding package is really the star of the show. Again, we can immediately rule out launching a la carte services because those aren't really performing as well. And clearly this person's audience wants done-for-you services. So should they launch a product or service? Given their success with digital products, I would probably say a digital product. And maybe they don't want to do a whole other big course. Well, then they could add 1 to 2 mini courses since that clearly has some traction. If those courses performed as well as the social media branding mini course, they could increase their revenue by $24,000. What should the mini course be on? Well, I would look at what done-for-you services are part of the biz branding package and do some training around those services because clearly people need support with those skills and are willing to pay for it. So do you see how you can use your numbers to literally tell you what types of products or services you should offer and even the content of the offerings? It is so cool. Decide when to launch. Now you know what products and services to offer. It's time to figure out when to offer them. Here's the deal. Often people aren't very planful about when they release new products or services, but your financial reports can help you pick the very best time to sell something new. My favorite profit and loss report trick is to display your profit and loss report by month. I like to run a previous year or year-to-date report, and then in QuickBooks, you can come here where it says display column by and choose month. Then what you get is a monthly breakdown of your finances. So first, we are going to come down here to total income and look for our income highs and income lows. The highs are where your customers are spending money, and the lows are where they are not. And keep in mind, if you took a vacation or some time off during one of these low months, you want to notate that because your income fluctuation isn't actually based on your customer's behavior, but rather that your own. Next, you're going to look at your different income streams and notate their individual highs and lows. When we look at the social media branding mini course, we see that March, April, May, and September are great time to sell mini courses, while June, July, and December are not. Knowing this, you can then ask yourself, do I want to launch a new product when I know my customers are buying, in this case, the spring? Or do I want to launch a new product when my income is low and I need some extra cash flow? There's no right or wrong answer here. Rather, it's about the intention that you put behind the launch. You may decide to stagger your new product or service release with low earning times to smooth out your cash flow. Or you might decide to launch with a big bang during your busiest season. The point is that you're making these decisions with intention. I hope that these 3 tips have helped you see how your small business financial reports can seriously help you level up your income. And I have something super special for you, a free profit and loss template. It's free and you can use it every month to get clear on your numbers. Also in the description, I've linked to a bunch of resources and blog posts about how to use reports and review your numbers in your business. If you like this video, let me know in the comments below what was your biggest takeaway. And make sure you subscribe to my channel because every week I share a new video about how to organize, stay on top, and slay your business finances. I'll see you in the next video.